G'day.
Hello there.
Aussie Robbo.
I'm English Jen.
And
This is the next episode on the first day. We're getting a lot in. So originally we were supposed to be going to eat here at Disneyland Hotel. Sadly they announced that it's going to be closed until I think December of next year. And it's a good job I checked because they didn't tell us. So we're now, instead of going to Inventions, we're going to go to the Steakhouse in the Disney Village for the first time. We haven't really been to the Disney. We've walked through it on the way in here, but we didn't look into any shops. So yeah, we'll have a mosey around, have a look what we've got.
yeah,
And have some dinner because we're starving. So we've come to the Disney Village straight after being in Disneyland, and yeah, it's very different to like places like Disney Springs. But we're interested to just have a quick browse around before we have dinner later on at the Steakhouse. Obviously, it's one of my favourite pastimes, not so much one of Rob's. So yeah, you'll probably be hearing a bit more from me and a little less from him. I've been told no more glassware, crockery, kitchenware, mugs. These aren't classed as that though. Let's go and find some pins. Oh, pins. Pretty pins. Rob. So it looks like they've got the attractions range. Nice to see they're still representing Pride. I'm actually quite surprised at the range. Oh, hello. I'm going to come away with a lot of pins. Oh god. What's that? There's some really beautiful ones. I'm really quite pleased with this. God, there's so many I would want to buy. Oh, that's beautiful. That's nice. Exclusives. I'd actually like to buy these, but I'm got an annual pass. Oh, so many really nice ones. Definitely liking the villain range. Oh, is it the mother load? That's beautiful. Nice Jack and Sally, that's different. Gold Stars and Stripes. Some of this stuff I can remember seeing on Shop Disney, and I missed out on it then. I probably won't be getting them, but you never know. Loungefly. They certainly get an A for effort. Cups, so many cups. Aprons. Nice, we haven't got an apron. Oh no, these are cute. Oh, I'm going to take so many things home. There's some slippers. Oh, finally I might be able to get some glass ornaments back home from Disney. Normally when we go to Disney World, we end up leaving loads of stuff there because it's just not worth the risk. These are really beautiful. This is the colour changing mug from the Ink and Paint range. Quite like that. Steamboat Willie. Pins are, I actually really like the pins. What's that? Oh, Chip and Dale. Oh wow. Oh. But I've just mentioned that you told me I can't buy any glassware, crockery or anything, so
Good.
this is actually really nice.
No more cups.
Well, why did you show me them then? Why did you show me? No, we won't. We don't need them. It's quite cute. Yeah, that's nice.
Nice, it's beautiful.
It's nice, it's beautiful. It's unusual. Oh. Number One Dalmatians watching the TV show, the film. I can't remember what it's called. Not bad. Sarcasm has a home and it's in Rob's head.
That's how it's off the exit.
Baby Yoda attacks. It's pretty much what I expected from the Disney store. And they're dealing with Star Wars in general, merchandise. All old stuff. The one thing I may get that Rob doesn't know is I might get the Star Speeder 1000 to go with my DJ Rex Black Series. You can see the episode for that figure. I actually quite like these figures. They've got a nice stylized. They remind me of, well, they're basically based loosely on the Toy Box range that was for the game, which they end up having to cancel the line halfway through, which is a shame because they were done in a really nice animation style. I'd love to get a case, but that doesn't really scream to me. I love you. I know. Something that's close to our hearts. The Mandalorian. So I'm assuming this is a tankard. Yeah, tankard. This is the way. Nice Millennium Falcon mug. If you guys haven't been to London's Oxford Street store, they have a really great store, sort of a whole floor dedicated to Marvel and Star Wars. Really worth a visit. It's upstairs on the Oxford Street store. We've also got a previous episode where we do a shop there and a haul. I'm a regular there and I talk to the cast members all the time. They're lovely and they appreciate kindness and they're always willing to help out.
So we had a booking for 10 o'clock, but...
Or 10:15, and there weren't any slots earlier when I booked it. However, we were sat waiting and thinking, why don't we have a look? And sure enough, there's loads of slots. So the app made it really easy. You have to cancel first before you can book something else. But I got a notification instantly via email, and then got rebooked for 9:15. So we're going to get some eating done about an hour earlier. Let's go and try it.
Okay, so we've ordered our drinks. Really nice atmosphere in here. Someone's already had a birthday while we've been waiting. The menu is actually quite extensive. They didn't have the item I wanted on the menu, sadly, which is a cod dish. But there's plenty to choose from. So we went for the set menu. There's children's set menus, there's adult set menus, and then there's multiple courses, etc. So we went for the Chicago menu, which gives you a few options. We both went for the Caesar salad. What did you go for your main?
I went for the steak.
Steak, well done, no doubt.
Yeah.
And I went for the salmon and pen pasta, and then chocolate fudge cake for me.
And I still really don't understand what I've ordered, but
Rob thought he was ordering vanilla ice cream, but it was vanilla cream, which basically is a praline it's vanilla cream with a praline centre.
apparently.
So it'd be interesting to see what that turns out like.
Yeah, he's ready for that salad. Is that okay? Oh, nice bit of salad dressing around your tash as well. Can't take you anywhere.
Yeah, dressing's really nice. Yeah, very nice Caesar dressing.
I'm going to chuck in.
Well, that was nice. Both enjoyed that, I think, don't we?
Yeah.
Really refreshing. Quite strong tasting anchovies, which I normally don't like, but actually this is quite nice. A bit of a shock to the system because it had cheese in it. We haven't had cheese for the last 4 weeks pretty much because we've been trying it.
Well,
I haven't. Someone else, however. So yeah, because we've been doing like a diet for the last 4 to 5 weeks using Mindful Chef, so we've been cooking really healthy food, etc, etc. So this is like our cheat week, and that's a good way to start it. That was, yeah, for a starter, that was really lovely, especially for a second. What about yourself?
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. The dressing had a really great flavour. I could really taste the anchovies. I really enjoyed that dressing. And the salad overall was really big. It's not bigger than I expected it to be. A lot more chicken in it than I expected it to be. So that was a great start. I really enjoyed it.
So main course, yeah, it was nice, quite filling. I ended up leaving quite a bit of the salmon. Pen pasta was lovely, really, really cheesy. But I know I've got chocolate fudge cake for myself coming soon, so I've left myself some space. Yeah. What about you, Rob?
I actually really enjoyed my main. The steak was a bit smaller than I expected it to be, or it was thinner than I expected it to be, especially compared to like an American steak. It was very, very thin, but actually it was really cooked really well, great flavour. Not fatty, which I can't stand fatty.
What about the sauce?
Meat. Yeah, I'll get to that. Thank you very much. The sauce is actually really nice. It had a really strong flavour, but it tasted really nice. It was a peppercorn steak and it was quite peppery. But no, the sauce was really nice. The steak was really nice. The chips were chips.
I tried one and it was, yeah, it was okay.
It's fine. That's not the main taste for me in the meal. It was all about the steak, and actually, I really like that. So yeah, it was good.
What about that sauce and
Great
steak?
This isn't just any chocolate fudge cake. This is chocolate fudge cake with custard. Oh. Oh. So yeah, we got back and really nice leisurely walk back in the dark. Yeah, the dessert was really nice. It was chocolate fudge with custard, but the custard was like a sort of really watery sort of version. Really nice and cold, fresh, not too sort of stodgy. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoyed the whole experience, to be honest. It was good.
My dessert was good. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure I would order it again. I'm not sure. I still don't know what it was. A vanilla cream.
To me, it looked like, well, the bit I tasted reminded me of what you get in a creme brulee, the under the cracked part of the creme, the burnt part of the creme
It was
brulee.
quite nice. There was quite a lot of it actually. I was
There's
quite surprised
loads.
how big the portion was. Yeah, it was an interesting dessert to try. Like I say, I wouldn't order it again, but it was really well made, so it wasn't anything to do with the quality of the dessert.
Would you say it was different and unusual?
It was different and unusual.
It's nice. It's nice.
Unusual.
Yeah.
But overall, my impression of the restaurant, I actually really enjoyed that meal experience.
Yeah.
The starter was fantastic. The main was great. I really enjoyed the steak. I've realised I actually really like steaks.
We don't have them that often though. I'm not a big steak fan. But...
No. Yeah, we don't go to steak places very often, and it's quite expensive, so that's something I normally order.
I thought it was good value for the meal in general.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed the meal. Like I say, the dessert was, I'd probably order something different next time. But anyway,
I think for 3 courses, including drinks, we only had 1 drink each, which was soft drink.
it wasn't including the drink.
No,
It was
no.
the
The total came to just over €90.
right with tip.
With tip, that's including the tip, and I was really pleased with that. For a 3-course meal with drink,
Yeah,
and a good atmosphere. It wasn't overly loud.
there was a lot of space in there, which surprised me. Being a European restaurant, even though it's American themed, in Europe you don't have a lot of space, so it's weird because when we went to the Brown restaurant, I felt very crammed in there.
Was that the Brown Derby? Yeah.
Brown Derby, yeah. So I felt very, crammed in, and there wasn't a lot of space. It felt like they tried to get as many tables in as possible. Whereas, this was the opposite. It felt like there was loads of space, so you weren't over on top of the next table who was sitting next to you. So yeah. I would definitely recommend that restaurant. Yeah, a great experience.
Where's your t-shirt from? Or where's your t-shirt?
So t-shirts, I can't remember the name, but I will find it and put it in the links below. So essentially, it's all the good guys from Disney films, past and present. So there's a bit of everything on there. It's like spot your favourite. Princesses, animals, robots, wizards, rabbits, and that thing from the Dark Cauldron, Black Cauldron. He was actually really cute, but I can never remember. I got him in a packet of cornflakes when I was little, and a plastic toy. That's all I remember. It's really wow. I've got another T-shirt which is done by the same person on TeePublic, so I'll link them down. And who are you wearing?
I have no idea what the artist is. It was from TeePublic. Most of our T-shirts are from TeePublic. It is the great Hayao Miyazaki, surrounded by loads of his characters that he created. To be honest, I've only really seen Spirited Away all the way through. I've tried to watch a few of his other cartoons. I didn't, they weren't really.
They're beautiful, but you have to be in the right mood, I always find.
Yeah, I do need to see my neighbour Totoro.
Yeah, it's a good one. I actually really like that.
But and Spirited Away is a fantastic movie. But I just really like the design of the T-shirt, and I like all the characters surrounding it. So yeah.
He looks really great, smiling in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really like it. I'd quite happy to wear that.
Yeah, but it's a few years old now, so I'm not sure if they still.
If we can find the artist, we'll link it downstairs. But
yeah,
down here.
Yeah.
So all in all, good night, I'd say.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So we are at the end of a very long day.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Up at 6:30, well I was anyway, and then travelling this morning to the afternoon to get here. 3 hours travel, 4 hours travel. And then, we hit the park, a couple hours in the park, 4 or 5 hours in the park, walking around, quite a few rides, and then walking around for a bit of shopping, and then dinner. So what's your overall impression of Euro Disney, the first day?
So I think it's, because of the time we're in, the park's unnaturally quiet, which is great because we literally went on every single ride. We did all the main ones today, apart from Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
And we did it walking straight on every single one of them.
Yes. I guess because the kids are back at school as well, which is fantastic. So there's a few kids around the place, but not many, and there's not many screaming kids. And as you say, there's no wait for rides, so
it's more the adults than it was the kids, to be honest. There was a lot of. I think everyone was wearing masks mostly.
Right.
I saw the odd person taking off their mask, but they were being told off.
Yeah.
If a cast member was nearby,
they were being told off and sternly, and they were made to look like a complete idiot.
They did tell off a few people, yeah, absolutely.
A lot of smoking still. I've been warned about people smoking, and there was still a bit of that.
Yeah, it wasn't like massive, but it was in different places, you know.
But considering everyone's wearing masks, you think, well, how are you doing that?
But what's your impression of the park? How did you?
It was super clean, spotless.
Yeah.
Ruined by building works, same as Epcot in Florida. It has that same issue of they put the scrim up, and it just ruins the sort of skyline.
Yeah, particularly in the futuristic where Star Wars is.
Future World with the Jules Verne area. You've got all this lovely Jules Verne-esque sort of architecture, and then there's giant sort of like sky blue boarding up, and it just blocks out the background completely. So you can't it's hard to get a decent photo of like the complete area.
Yes.
It's a little detail, but it does kind of sometimes it detracts from your view of looking at Future World to the castle and beyond. But yeah, the castle is beautiful. I've fallen in love with the castle. Talk about love at first sight.
It's a nice castle. It's little, but it's nice.
That's partly why I like it as well. It's not kind of towering over you. It's not sort of like all-encompassing, and it's like a central point.
It's easy to photograph because it's smaller.
Yeah, it's easy to, but again, because of all the different angles you can get from it, like all the different elements to what make not just the castle itself, but everything surrounding, like the hillside, the topiary of the bushes, the waterfalls. It's got all these multi-levels, and it was a nice surprise to sort of get that sort of feeling from something that I'd never really paid attention to in the past. And then I also think that the lands themselves, the separated lands like Adventureland, Fantasyland, I think they work. For me, they come across better here than they do in Disney World. It feels like a separation.
There are separate boundaries, absolutely, and because it's in a smaller area, everything is so compact, so it's really easy to get from one land to the next. And
it's seamless
because it's a lot more modern or built more recently than the Florida parks. The designs are better for some of the rides, and that they've had that hindsight to be able to do that better. But so overall, positive first impressions for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking forward to a full day tomorrow.
We haven't actually done any of the shops in Magic Kingdom. We did a couple of stores tonight, as you saw. Pretty standard. There are a lot of pins I'm going to get. There's nothing that's necessarily, I'd say, pushing the boundaries of creativity. However, there are some just nice pins of characters, like sort of Chippendales and etc. And I had a quick look in the gallery as well, and I think I'm going to be spending a fair bit of my holiday money in there. There's a few pieces. Yeah.
But looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to checking out the park in a full day. Yeah. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're looking forward to, we'd like you to watch more of our videos of Paris Disney. So
And we've also got last year's trip to Walt Disney World in Florida, which again was an amazing trip. You can see links below. I'll put a link to our first trip. And we're really looking forward to the rest of this short breakaway. And tomorrow's going to be a full one, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thumbs up.